Welcome back, everyone. So we're taking a look at a TOEFL speaking task 1 question my student Ripsime from Armenia faced on yesterday's exam, Saturday's exam, depending on your time zone. So this is a fairly new question, but actually I've seen this one before as well, but I kind of tend to notice it every few months. So it's a pretty common one. Again, why do they occasionally recycle the same questions? It's simple. A lot of you guys are messing it up, and TOEFL has an accurate record of how test takers do. So if most people, like let's say 60-70% of test takers constantly mess up these questions, they're going to continue to recycle them over and over and over again. Whereas with those simpler questions, they still do reoccur, but they just recur less, okay? Because most people are probably doing well on them. They want to stick to questions where many of you guys are struggling to answer. So with this one, some people believe old people should not take risks and participate in adventurous events as young people do. Do you agree, or why? Okay. I'm going to actually agree with this one because I just find it easier to come up with that reason for it right away, and it's just danger. Because the key word is risk, guys. This word is huge when it comes to idea generation, okay, brainstorming. So when I think risk, I associate it with danger. Always have these little associations, guys, all right? So agree, it could be dangerous. And then here I have, like, for example, I was, maybe paying attention to the news, and I discovered some old guy, fell off a mountain and, he fell and died or something like that. So just create a quick story, something realistic, could be real, could be fake, it doesn't matter. Well, I definitely agree that old folks, so instead of saying old people, you could say old people later, maybe paraphrase this. This is an easy phrase to paraphrase: senior citizens, seniors, the aged. There's a lot you could do here. Shouldn't take risks. Now, should not, you could just paraphrase it as the contracted form. The contraction shouldn't take risk and participate in adventurous events as young people do because it's just dangerous. It's simply dangerous. Yesterday morning, time phrase, I was following the local news and found out that an elderly man fell off a cliff near where I live and died. Apparently, adverb, they claim that he slipped because it was quite muddy that day. Throw in some adjectives and stuff, and he lost his balance and control. Nice little collocation combination there. It was really sad to hear that. So here I have a little reaction just to boost my detail count. Perhaps if he didn't take part in such a dangerous and risky activity, so use this to reinforce your position, he would have been alive today. Which is why it's better if seniors stay away from anything that's risky. And seniors, I'm just trying to paraphrase throughout. All right, but what if we went with the disagree option? It's possible. So we could say like, hey, this is your right, your freedom, your choice. And here I'm gonna use like my grandfather, grandpa as an example. Think of a risky activity, skydiving or whatever, bungee jumping. You could use anything you want. Loved it, okay. Well, I definitely disagree that senior citizens shouldn't take risks and participate in adventurous events as young people do because it's their choice to make. Take my grandfather as a great example. So you could have this example set up if you want to do it this way. My grandpa, so grandfather, I swapped it to grandpa. I could even put he is nearly, that's an excellent paraphrase too. You would show off your pronoun. Is nearly 80 years old, and earlier this year, he decided to go skydiving for spring vacation. He told me, well, here I used it, how exciting and cool it was and all. In fact, so I'm using an emphasizer here. So he told me how exciting and cool it was and all. In fact, he told me that he never felt sick or afraid of what could possibly happen. Throw in adverbs if you can. He wasn't worried at all, and he's thinking about planning another adventure in the near future to make the most of his retirement. So, when it comes to old people, they're pretty damn bored, right? Maybe they get sick and tired of reading the newspapers and books at home or even watching TV. And they want to really add a little spark to their life, okay? And there are people like that. They go bike riding, they do all kinds of cool stuff, whitewater rafting, whatever. Anyway, so these are two examples I've created for you guys based on yesterday's exam. Once again, thank you, Ripsime, for sharing this with me. That was really kind of you. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll provide more content for you guys. Okay.